Okay, so I'm now going to try and go to the zoo, figure out the subway equivalent here, the MRT. So wish me luck. Here I go. So a little bit of geography for you. Singapore is 26 miles wide by about 15 miles tall, and this is the route that I had to take to get to the Singapore Zoo. So this is where I started. I was able to take the MRT up to this point, and then I was able to take a bus to here, where the zoo is.
Come on.
Okay, so this is what it looks like at the train station. I'm going to be taking this Dhoby Ghaut to Station 8 and then making a transition. So it tells me I have about 5 minutes before the next train comes. In the meantime, I've got this really interesting artwork to look at, and I guess the trains come every, pretty quick, so it should be pretty cool. So I made it through the bus ride that was pretty packed, but I did get to see some kind of where most people live in Singapore and how they live by just kind of seeing these different bus stops. I made it to the zoo here and I paid my entrance, and I thought I'd eat a little bit of food beforehand, so now I'm going to eat a lamb burger and then go in and watch a fire show and then take the night tour. So this being the zoo at night, it was really hard to get any sort of recordings of anything. This was actually the fire guys that breathed fire. It was really cool, and I've got just a little bit of video, and I've got some other shots of it. But generally speaking, the zoo was really neat to see the animals because they were very active, but I couldn't get very many pictures. So I have things like this, where you can see from the brochure what they were doing, and it really did look just like that. They actually had one spot where they were all blowing this fire. They just kept this fire in between them for a long period of time, where they just passed the fire to each other by continuing to blow the fire. It was pretty cool. So it was stuff like that. It was pretty cool. This was one of the cool animals that I actually saw. When it lies down, the back end of the animal looks like a rock, and the front side is kind of covered. Yes, there were actually elephants there that were pretty cool. The hippopotamus was pretty cool. So I followed this little red tram and got to see things like the flamingos and the hyenas. They were pretty cool too. Oh, and the porcupines. I've never actually seen a porcupine, but they're big. And the hippos apparently have more problems with attacking humans than any of the other animals, than lions or tigers or any of that stuff. They also had a live animal show in this amphitheater here, and it was pretty cool because they were actually very, very serious about no flash photography. They had animals that were running in between the audience. They were pulling snakes from between bleachers and stuff like that, and there was one creature there that was on the stage. It was amazing to see. Unfortunately, there's just nothing to show you.